Hi everybody, I want to apologize to everybody. I know you guys have been waiting for this video all day yesterday and today. I know I said it was going to be up on Friday, but just a bunch of things happened. It wasn't even about the 4th of July because I still wanted to do it, so happy late 4th of July everybody. I know you guys aren't happy with me, but I am going to do this video. Drama happened at 4th of July and it just didn't go good at all. So I don't want to get into that. I'm just barely calmed down from it, and we kind of passed that. Me and my husband are trying to just pass all the drama. So yes, so here I am, and I did want to show you. I've been seeing a lot of do-it-yourself videos with shirts and stuff like that. So I got really excited because I really don't like tearing up my shirts and stuff because I always wanted to do a shirt myself, but I never want to tear up my shirts, but because I'm scared, because I'm not the type that's like could just tear something up and make it look beautiful like my sister is. My sister Melissa, I'm sorry, I don't know if you want me to say your name, but my sister Melissa is so creative. She does so much stuff, and I just love her to death. But me, I'm not really that creative type. But this is the shirt I made. I don't know if you guys could see it. I kind of tore the front off and then the sides. And it was actually kind of weird because it didn't look that bad. I know I'm a little old to be wearing a shirt like this. I know this is like for young girls, but young girls that don't have 6 kids. And I know I'm a little old for this shirt, but I thought, hey, what the heck, I could wear it in the house. So that's what I'm doing. I'm wearing it in the house. Plus, if you look, you can't really see too much. I don't know if you could see it. I don't know. You can't really see too much of my skin. But anyway, the only time I show my skin is when I'm actually at home, in bed, or something, and I'm wearing my little PJs, or, you know, swimming, or something like that. So this is not really, you know, but hey, what the heck. So anyway, let's get down to it. Here are the names. I'm trying to hurry up, too, as well, because my phone, you guys know my phone, it cuts off. So here are the names. And the names that have two, okay, I thought it was upside down. The names that have two is because you guys already know, the ones that do watch my videos, I do realize that a lot of people don't watch all my videos. They just see giveaway and they ask a bunch of questions, but they just don't really watch my videos. I know my videos can tend to get long, but there's some people that really do watch my videos, which I wrote their names down, and that's for another day. I see that they're the ones that are always writing. They're always writing me. They keep me company. They just say the nicest things to me. And I have you guys' names written down, and I'm definitely going to keep you guys in mind because, trust me, I'm the type, I'm a giver, and I love you guys, and I just really appreciate you guys, and you guys aren't just here for the giveaway, so I really appreciate that. I am not knocking anybody because I do want people to come and have a chance to win the Reborns, so I'm not really knocking anybody. But this is your guys' names, and the ones that don't have their names on there, it's because you're probably underage. I know I asked a lot of people to please give me a parent consent. I have got a lot of phone numbers to call their parents so I can get a parent consent, but I did not want their phone numbers. I wanted the video to see that that's really your mom. I mean, I could easily be 12 years old and have my older sister say, yeah, you know, whatever. Don't waste my time, and I won't waste your time. I'm just trying to be nice and try to do something nice for everybody. And it just gets a little, you know, wild. So who I have here with me is, I have my little Sophia. She just looks so cute with her little beanie. And then I have second place, Mr. Danny. And yes, he is wearing that outfit. Mr. Nathaniel grew out of it, so here he is in it. And he looks so cute, doesn't he? And he's just waiting for his new mommy. Say, hi, I'm waiting for my new mommy. And if there's a second video to this, I apologize. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to cut your guys' names, and I'm going to make sure that this is fair, okay? Here's my handy-dandy little bowl, and I'm going to put the names that I cut into this bowl. I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to pull out each name. The first name I pull out is going to be for the custom the custom micro preemie. The second name I pull out is going to be for Mr. Danny, okay? That's it. So let's get started. First, I am going to cut the names. So while I'm cutting the names, I am going to participate in my own giveaway. I am going to tell you guys what's the nicest thing I did for somebody, and I'm going to tell you guys what's the worst thing that's happened to me. So I'm getting to know you guys are getting to know me, so let's get hopping. Oh, and I have Mr. McDaniel with me. He's in his little monkey outfit. I'll show you guys right now. But I don't want to pick him up because then he'll want me to carry him. And I'm trying to cut. So let's see. The nicest thing I probably ever did for somebody was, me and my husband were doing really good at this time, and we had his work truck, and he just bought me a van, and I was so super excited because I just had my own van, and I wasn't driving my old Dodge Durango anymore. So my Dodge Durango was perfectly fine. It fit 8 people. Well, it fit 8 people, and I was really super, super excited, and I was just really, really super, super excited. Sorry. And let's see. So I was really happy. I was always giving, I'm not going to say no names, I was giving a lady that she was about 8 months pregnant. She had no car. She only had one vehicle, and her husband had to use it for work. So I was giving her a ride, like, all the time. So I just felt, like, really bad. They couldn't afford another car. They were just getting started. They just moved to Bakersfield. So I was just like, you know what? I feel really bad. Me and my husband talked about it. I got my tags, everything fixed on my Durango, and I was just like, here's the keys. Take it. There was a misunderstanding, of course, and the car ended up going bye-bye, but that's a long story. But I ended up giving her my car. I did drive it around. I was using it, but I just got a van for my kids and stuff like that. It was parked more than I was using it, so I thought, why do I have to have it just sitting here when I'm over here giving somebody a ride, and that person needs it more than I do? So I gave it to her. No, I did not ask for money. No, I did not say you have to pay the tags. No, I did not say, you have to, whatever the case is. No, I did not say anything. I just told her, here, take it. That's it. Never brought it up again. That was pretty much the nicest thing I've ever did for somebody. Also, probably the worst thing that's happened to me was, I think maybe you guys can tell me what's the worst thing that's happened to me. Let's see. At 9 years old, me and my sister ended up going to my friend's house. Well, her friend's house, but we shared friends because we were just, me and my sister were like this. And we ended up going to her friend's house and my friend's house, and we ended up, if my phone cuts off, by the way, I'm going to finish cutting these on the second video. Just watch the second video. Anyway, so we went to my friend's house. She ended up leaving because she kind of got bored over there. I ended up staying. And when I stayed, my friend asked me if I could help her with her chores. So I told her, okay. She always had this really mean dog. It was a German Shepherd, and she always had it tied up, and it was just really, really mean. And I loved animals. I love dogs. No animal could be mean. So she told me, are you scared of my dog? And I was like, no. She's like, can you feed it and water around it? So because it was so hot, so that way, I guess the water will keep it cool, I guess. So I told her, okay. So I walked over there, and I got the food. I poured it in his bowl, and he was kind of like, barking and barking at me. And then I bent down to water around her because I had water around the dog because I had a thing of water. So I have it, and I'm watering around, and when I started watering around, he pushed me. My head hit the branch, and I knocked out. And the only thing I remember was waking up, and he's already looking at everybody. I look to the side, everybody's screaming their heads off. Her mom has a shotgun in her hand. The dog's mouth was full of blood, and he was panting and breathing all over me. And when he seen me awake, he just started chewing on me again. He had no mercy. He just started chewing on me again, and I just seen everybody screaming. her mom had the shotgun, so I thought, I'm going to die. So I literally grabbed his ear, pulled him off me, pushed him, so when he actually kind of stumbled when I pushed him off me, I took off running. And my friend's mom tried to grab me, but I didn't even go to her. I took off running literally like right past her. And when I ran right past her, I ran right past her and I seen the next door neighbor lady, which I didn't even know her at the time, but I thought it was my mom. And she held me like this so tight so the blood would stop coming out, because I had blood from here all the way in the back. And my sister, the one that I'm really close with, they had called her and my older sister, and they both came. My older sister grabbed me and hugged me and was trying to keep the blood from pouring out of my head. And the ambulance came and all kinds of stuff, and that I realized that wasn't my mom. The doctor came, and I have big, giant scars still to this day. I have scars all over my head from the dog bite. It is a memory that I will remember for the rest of my life, but, I am more careful now. I tell my kids to be careful, never trust a dog at all, ever, period. I don't care if a dog seems nice. Do not trust dogs. I used to be very embarrassed of my hair, or my head. I used to not want anybody touching my head. I had people that used to cut my hair ask me, what the heck happened to your head? Did you get stabbed in the head? And I was like, no, that's rude. But I had dents in my head really bad, and I used to not be able to wear hairspray, which is my favorite thing in the whole world, but now I'm starting to be able to. It irritates it still a little bit, but hey, what the heck, I still do it. But that's one of the worst things that's happened to me. I have also been in about 6-7 car accidents. My family's probably watching this right now. I have family members watching this, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I've probably been in about 6 car accidents. The worst car accident I think I've ever been in, besides a drunk driver hitting me, but I was not driving. I got my eardrum popped out of socket. But the worst car accident I think I've been in was when I was driving on the freeway. I kind of hit somebody. They hit somebody in front of them. The people behind me didn't want to hit me, so they slammed into somebody else. The person behind that person slammed into the wall. I thought my car was completely stopped, and when I thought my car was completely stopped, I tried to get out, and it wasn't. So I pretty much jumped out of my car, and it was still going. I messed up my whole entire arm, because that's the arm I landed on. Thank you, Jesus. I walked out of there not dead. I didn't get run over by anybody else. I was on the freeway. I was only 17 years old, and my mistake was I was merging onto the freeway, and when I was looking like this, trying to get on this lane, I was looking too long, and then when I turned, all the cars in front of me were stopped. So I slammed into the guy. I tried to turn, but when I tried to turn to avoid him, I slammed into him anyway, and when I slammed into him, I barely nicked him, but that just was a disaster, so that sucked. But that was probably the worst car accident I've ever been in. Also, when on my, I think it was my 8th birthday, I'm not really quite sure. My brother probably remembers. On my 8th birthday, I was on the Dimples ride. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's Dimples. They have rides. They have laser tag. They have all kinds of stuff. We don't have it anymore, but they used to have a ride that was you strap right here, you strap right here, you strap your legs, and you're doing this. I don't know if you guys remember. It's going like that, all up and down. Well, I wanted to do it so bad. No one wanted to do it with me because everybody was scared, but I wanted to do it so freaking bad. My brother did it with me, but they told me I was too small to get on it. But the lady was like, well, you know what? She's too small, but I'm going to go ahead and let her anyway because what is it called? I'm going to let her do it anyway because it's her birthday. That's what she said. Well, the reason why you don't go on it is because that's very dangerous if you're too small. So remember, if someone says, you know what, you can get on it, they're just workers. They don't know. They're not experts. Do not get on it, because my foot wasn't able to touch the ground as much. I was on my tippy toes, so it prevented one of the stools to fall off, and when it fell off, it hit one of the screws, which just knocked me completely down. So my wristbands opened, and I just fell, and when I fell, my brother caught me right on my wrist, so I'm literally dangling. If he let me go, or if he didn't catch me, I would be dead right now. If I wouldn't be dead and I actually lived, I would be crippled. I would not be able to. The machine would have just had my legs and just crippled me. So that's pretty much was really bad too. The only thing that I suffered from that was a hurt wrist, because my brother wouldn't let me go until they stopped it. Again, my older sister was there, and I was just going to cut all that. I'm trying to make it hurry and go fast, but how am I supposed to do this and go fast? So anyway, I tried to, so I did that, and my brother caught me, and he saved my life. So that right there was the best, I think, that's ever happened to me too. He saved my life, and if it wasn't for my brother, I would be crippled or dead right now. So thank you, Andy. I love you so much. Besides the molar, when that happened to me, if you guys don't know, it was a cancerous tumor, but I didn't really have the full-on blow-on cancer. I did have to go through chemotherapy, and I lost a lot of my hair, and chemotherapy was no joke. I got really, really sick. I had to go through surgeries. Yes, that's him. I had to go through surgeries, and I had to go through all kinds of stuff, and it was just not pretty at all. It was really, really bad. The nurse told me, the doctor actually said that I was going to die, and pretty much if this chemotherapy didn't work, to pretty much say goodbye to my son, and that was the only one I had, was my son. And I was broken up. I was crying. My brother took it worse than anybody, I think. My dad used to live in Mexico and drove all the way to Mexico, because that was his vacation spot, every day to just go to my doctor's appointments, to be there. He is like the best dad you could ever have. Like, he's amazing. There is no way. I mean, he was just always there. So he's crying, and I don't think I'm going to be able to cut anything. Let's see if I can. Let's see if he stops. So he was just amazing, and I see a lot of people cutting it like this, and they do it. This is how they do the giveaway, so you guys know that they're doing it. But, man, this is hard. I feel like I'm rambling right now. I feel like I'm telling this really sad story, and I don't like it. But, yeah, so that's one of the bad things too. I mean, when someone's telling you that you're going to die, you're not going to live, and you're only 19 years old, it tends to get to you. My sister was there when the chemo started working, and the surgery did good too, and my sister was there, and the doctor said, wow, we thought you were a goner. We thought you were really going to die. And we just was like, what? Like, I didn't even realize they thought I was going to die. But, yeah. So that's one of the bad things that happened to me. Besides finding out that I had lupus, orgies, whatever that's called, and arthritis, and taking all the medications, yes, I have thought about, God, the devil really wants to kill me, huh? The devil really wants to just have me out of this world. I used to be called the bad luck charm. That's how bad it was. Because just so many things just started happening to me. And, I mean, I've been told that I can't have kids because of the molar pregnancy. Well, look, my sixth one, and here he is, and he looks okay to me. What do you think? A little grouchy, but I think he looks okay. Look at his little butt. But I'm going to stop it because it's already at 19. And I'm going to cut these up. You guys trust me, right? I'm going to cut the rest of them up. And I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm just going to draw the names afterwards. So that's pretty much my worst thing that's happened to me. I don't know if you guys could pick which one is the worst. I really can't say. Also, another thing, one more. My mother was in the hospital because both of her kidneys failed on her, and they pretty much told us to say bye to your mother. She's going to die. And I remember walking out of the hospital, and she was just broken up. And I remember just my sister taking, my older sister was thinking about, I'm going to have to take my two little sisters, which was me and my sister at the time, and raise my two little sisters because my mom's not going to be here anymore. So she's telling me, mom's not, mom's going to pass away, and, are you going to be okay with living with me? And I was just remember crying because my mom was my everything. My mom is my best friend. My mom is my everything. And I'm a mama's girl and a mama's boy. Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say. I'm a mama's boy. I'm a daddy's girl. And so I'm both. So, yeah, my dad's amazing. My mom's amazing. I got blessed. But anyway, so when they told me she was going to die, I was just crying that both of her kidneys were gone. And I know a lot of you guys don't, believe in God, or you guys have your guys' different beliefs, but the pastor came and prayed for my mom, and we had to believe, I believed that my mom was going to live. A couple weeks later, my mom walked out of there with 2 brand new kidneys without any surgery. They actually gave up on my mom. They took all the machines off my mom, everything, and said she's going to die literally in the hospital, and they left her like that. Well, she ended up walking out of the hospital. My mom is healthier than me right now. My mom is older and beautiful and young. Nobody even knows her real age. And she, tells everybody, of course, because she's proud of her age. But they're all very shocked. So I love you guys. And if you guys are watching this and you did not want to watch all that, fast forward to whoever's going to win. Because I know you guys probably don't want to hear my sad story. I heard all your guys's, and I was really, really sad. And I was really, really excited to hear the good stuff that you guys did. People like you guys and people like me and just people around the world, this is what we need. All the bad stuff that is going on, it's nice to know that there's some still good and general people that actually do stuff like this for people. You know what I mean? All the bad stuff that has happened to me, I'm not going to let it get to me. I've had people tell me, gosh, with all the bad stuff that's happened to you, I thought you would be messed up right now on drugs and you would just be on counseling. No, I'm not. And I'm fine. So I love you guys, and watch the other video, okay? Sorry, I know you guys are mad at me already. Bye.